the first bout in men's over 91 kilograms super heavyweight. The judges are Brazil, Morocco, Puerto Rico, Greece, Vietnam.
Vamos à primeira luta da categoria super pesado masculino, pugilistas com mais de 91 quilos. Os juízes são representantes do Brasil, Marrocos, Porto Rico, Grécia e Vietnã.
The referee from Canada.
O árbitro é representante do Canadá, senhor Don German.
Please welcome the boxer in the red corner, representing Great Britain.
Por favor, recebam o pugilista que ficará no campo vermelho, representante da Grã-Bretanha, Joyce.
We move up to the super heavyweight division. Joyce approaching the boxing ring ahead of this quarterfinal contest, a place in the medal contest at stake.
Representing Uzbekistan.
Recebam também o pugilista que ficará no campo azul, representante do Uzbequistão, Bakhodyr Zhololov.
Here's his opponent, Bakhodyr Zhololov, with the elaborate entrance into the boxing ring.
Introducing the boxer in the red corner, representing Great Britain.
Apresentando o pugilista no campo vermelho, que representa a Grã-Bretanha, Joyce.
Introducing the boxer in the blue corner, representing Uzbekistan.
E apresentando o pugilista no campo azul, que representa o Uzbequistão, Bakhodyr Zhololov.
Gentlemen, you keep your head up, you keep your punches up, no holding, always obey to my command. Shake hands, good luck.
We're at the quarterfinal stage in the 91 kilogram plus super heavyweight division. This contest will determine who will go through to the medal stages of this tournament. It's being contested between boxers from Great Britain and Uzbekistan. The man in red is the British representative, Joyce, the number 3 seed, the number 3 ranked boxer in the world, the reigning World Championship bronze medalist. He's going up against a fellow World Championship bronze medalist from that tournament, the other losing semi-finalist, and that is Bakhodyr Zhololov, 22 years of age, the tournament number 6 seed, ranked 7 in the world. Joyce is 6'6", and he's looking up at this towering Uzbek.
What's really important here for Joyce is he works with the right uppercut. This fella here won't want anything to do with Joyce. They'll have done the homework on Joyce. They know he's strong. He's on this front foot all the time. So this young Uzbekistan boxer will look to hit and move. And that's why Joyce has got to target the body. And he's got to target with the right uppercut after he throws the jab. There it was there, not too far away. But he's got to slow the feet down of this Uzbekistan boxer. And so work with the jab, but whip that right uppercut into the midsection to slow them feet down.
The man who's played a crucial part in the progress and development of the British Olympic representative. Good left hand from Zhololov as he skimmed off the ropes, and he's making Joyce miss with that wonderful movement. But Fraser Clark has fought this man in blue a couple of years ago, and he advised over social media now that he's no longer here, draped in the Union Jack and cheering on his teammates as part of the GB preparation camp. He said this man doesn't enjoy sustained pressure. So advise Joe Joyce to put it on him. And one thing we know about Joe Joyce is that he possesses a terrific engine and can box at a really high clip for a big super heavyweight for the full duration of the 3 3-minute rounds.
That's why he's got to set a high tempo, because this fella will naturally then slow down, and then once he slows down and holds his feet, that will allow Joyce then to work more to the body and get some quality shots home. That's not too bad there from Joyce. So he's got to set a high pace, fast tempo, high work rate. He's got to get to this man and overwhelm him with work.
Just beginning to have a bit more success now, Joe Joyce, to both body and head, but that's a good right-left combination from Zhololov. But targeting a body with shots like that will slow down a fleet-footed individual deep into the first round, and Zhololov took a hard right hand into the solar plexus. But still, he's poking out long, straight shots, which are disrupting the forward movement of Joe Joyce. And Joe Joyce targeting the body effectively once again. And Zhololov backing off. He was hurt by that shot. Joe Joyce going to work at the 10-second clapper sounds.
That hurt Zhololov. That was good work there from Joyce. So now he's set the tone, the pattern now. Joyce has, working downstairs. And his opponent has given away there that he's been hurt. The ultimate mistake when you're boxing someone like Joyce.
The straight stop's going to get you there first. When you get there, you've got to set about him, OK? Just work, Joe. Don't let him off the hook.
So Joyce there, just targeting the body. Zhololov worked well on the outside. It's a nice 1-2 there from the man in blue. But towards the end of the round, he made the classic mistake of showing some pain there to the body. He was hurt. He showed it, and that's all that Joe Joyce needs. Let's have a look at these scores now. And then give it to Joyce.
Seconds out. Round 2.
So we go into the second round of this 91-kilogram plus super heavyweight quarter-final, and Joe Joyce has begun the second session on the front foot with a marauding attack against a man who is now struggling to keep him off.
That's what I told you, Ronald. Once you show this man that you're hurt downstairs, then he'll just keep coming. And this is Joyce, and Joyce is just getting warmed up. He's got a terrific engine, great sustained pressure.
Most certainly. And the counters, as a good left hand gets through from Joyce, the counters from Zhololov becoming just a little bit more pedestrian now, a little bit slower, and he's running into big shots on the form of Joe Joyce.
So Zhololov's been hurt. This is going to test his character in his bottle, the man in blue. And Joyce has just got to steady himself, but just keep that work rate going.
Looking to his corner, the man in blue, perhaps betraying signs of negative body language already. Two clubbing right hands drive the man back to his own corner, and Joe Joyce is feasting on that long, slender torso of the 22-year-old.
Oh, lovely work there from Joe Joyce, in and out with the feet. So creating a bit of space for himself, getting through with quality shots, and again, switches downstairs. Good performance up to now, got to keep it going.
Well, Zhololov is showing some character here because he's being hurt repeatedly to the body, but he's spending most of his time covering up, and while he's covering up, Joe Joyce is just helping himself. Zhololov again with a furtive glance to his corner, looking for inspiration, looking for encouragement, hurt by a hard left hand. Oh, hard shot to the body once again, and Zhololov showing signs of desperation here, back into the breach, he steps and just wilts to the canvas.
Well,
a weary-legged fighter.
The referee's giving him every chance to recover in these exchanges here, the referee is, but I think he's just delaying the inevitable here. He's tiring by the second, this young fella from Uzbekistan, and he still keeps coming, Mr. Joyce.
Doubled over by body shots from both the left and the right flank from Joe Joyce. And Zhololov in real trouble, almost entering survival mode, but his fighter's pride sees him still poking out shots, trying to keep this man at bay, and a hard right hand to the body sinks Zhololov to the canvas for a second time. No count given by the referee, but Joyce will be encouraged by the fact that he can hurt this man, and he's got 30 seconds here in round number 2 to put him on the floor and possibly keep him there. Zhololov is in desperate trouble, and he deserves immense credit for continuing to compete, but every shot that Joyce lands is affecting him more and more.
Well, Ronald, if ever I've seen a 10-8 round without a count, this is it. Clearly a 10-8 round here for Joyce. Total domination here. from the man in red. A great round of boxing, front foot pressure, and he's hurt his opponent several times. And if this isn't a 10-8, I will be amazed.
Joyce with an utterly dominant 3 minutes of boxing. And Bakhodyr Zhololov, the 22-year-old from Uzbekistan, this man so highly regarded, but he appears to have little left in his gas tank. And his corner trying to encourage him and inspire him, but they've not been on the receiving end of the punches from this 6'6" Terminator.
Just keeps coming, Joyce, doesn't he? We have a saying back in the gym in GB, and it's "Go get him, Joe," and he certainly did it there.
It's Fazlidin Gaib-Nazarov looking concerned for his teammate, and well he might. 10-9, but make no mistake, it was a dominant round for Joyce, and moreover a painful round for Bakhodyr Zhololov, and he'll do well to hear the final bell in this contest. Hands clasped in prayer by Gaib-Nazarov. Perhaps divine intervention, the only thing that can help this man now. So into the third and final round we go, and Joyce steps right back onto the logo of the boxing ring and begins to walk down his man. Zhololov betraying signs that he's hurt. He's doubling up in the corner, and he's holding his eye as though he's caught a thumb. And I don't think he wants much more of this. Referee Tony Germain tolling the mandatory 8 count. And I think this is it. Well, he's stepping back into the breach. He deserves immense kudos, Bakhodyr Zhololov. But all he's doing is taking further punishment. But his fighter's pride won't allow him to concede. Joyce teeing off on this man, who's increasingly becoming a stationary target.
Joyce keeps coming, doesn't he? If I was in that Uzbeki corner, I'd be thinking about throwing the towel in here, because this fella is really struggling. He's been hurt, just turning away there. And I know this is an Olympic quarter-final, but this young man, he's in a bit of trouble here. He's going to get hurt.
Joyce trying to cut off the ring and cut off the escape route that Zhololov is trying to fashion. Jolting left jab by Joyce, driving his man backwards. And Zhololov so highly thought of that he was Uzbekistan's flag bearer at these Olympic Games, one of 9 boxers to be bestowed with that honor. But it looks as though his Olympic Games is coming to an end before the medal stages. He's trailing by 2 points for all 3 judges. And the reigning World Championship bronze medalist in blue is being dominated by the other reigning World Championship bronze medalist. Joyce, with his marauding attacks, has completely overwhelmed and dominated this man. But Zhololov trying to find something with which to fight back, but he's weary in there.
He's absolutely exhausted, Zhololov. This is a survival mission for him now, but again, Joyce goes downstairs with the uppercut, hurting his opponent. Will he get through this last minute, the man in blue?
Hard left hand to the body with the man in the neutral corner. Zhololov just walking back to centre ring. But Joyce continuing to stalk his man.
Look at me. Look at me. Don't grab him.
Referee again, giving him plenty of time, isn't he? Which is going to help him. But Joyce just keeps coming. Nothing will deny him. He wants to get on that medal rostrum, Ronald.
And he's just 30 seconds separating him from a place on that medal podium. And despite the best efforts of Zhololov to escape the incessant pressure of this man, there is no escape route.
4, 5.
Like a ghoulish figure from the stuff of nightmares, Joyce just keeps on coming. And he issues a second 8 count. Zhololov has been utterly dominated for the entire 3 3-minute rounds. Fighting back right up until the closing bell, Zhololov. But it's Joyce, Great Britain's super heavyweight, who will be going through to the final 4 and a guaranteed Olympic bronze in the super heavyweight division. And Great Britain's outstanding record in this, the biggest of all weight classes in the Olympic tournament, continues. Every time a British boxer has entered, they come away with Olympic hardware. Starting with Robert Wells in 1984, the inaugural super heavyweight tournament in Los Angeles.
Tremendous stuff from Joyce there in that last round. Young Zhololov, he got through it, but I don't know how. Front foot pressure from Joyce, just keeps it going, sustain the pressure. Excellent performance. And you know what, Ronald? Our medal target in boxing for GB was 3 here, and we've got the 3rd medal. Joyce is on that medal podium stand, along with Nicola Adams, fantastic, and Joshua Buatsi. We've got our 3 medals. Let's try and turn them now from bronze into silver or gold for this fella and Nicola Adams.
Terrific performance by Joyce. He goes through to at least the bronze. Let's get the announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner by unanimous decision.
Senhoras e senhores, o vencedor por decisão unânime no canto vermelho.
In the red corner.
Representando a Grã-Bretanha, Joyce.
Great Britain's Joyce makes it through to the bronze medal podium, at least in the 91 kilogram plus super heavyweight division, with a terrific display of non-stop punching to eliminate the 22-year-old Bakhodyr Zhololov. And how about that for some capoeira from the big man in the home of capoeira? Joyce demonstrating his supreme athleticism that serves him so well in the boxing ring. But the mission's not over yet. He's through to the semi-finals and at least a guaranteed bronze. But he'll want super heavyweight gold to emulate Anthony Joshua and Audley Harrison. Great Britain with a terrific record in this, the biggest of weight classes. To this point, he's emulated Robert Wells and David Price.